certainly didn't feel dateable. I decided I might as well pay someone for company and certain intimate pleasure so that I could at least get my equilibrium back with the opposite sex. Charlie suggested a few online purveyors he used, as this was when prostitution was gaining a foothold on the internet. Really? Was there ever a time where prostitution didn't have a foothold on the internet? I thought that was kind of like one of the main... ever since people were dialing up ass on their America Online connections, I thought that was always kind of the thing. I don't know. Maybe not being a purchaser of sex for money, I wouldn't be fully versed in the whole situation. But yeah, he says it was when prostitution was gaining a foothold on the internet. John did go through with it. I could never pay for sex, but John Cryer could. He said, quote, "My forays into prostitution were about as awkward as you might imagine." Oh, man. Got even more awkward, though. I'm definitely reading this book. It was even more awkward when he finally found a girlfriend he didn't have to pay for. Initially, things were going well, so he brought her to the set where he found out that she and Charlie Sheen had already met. A few weeks later, Charlie fessed up to John that they had dated at some point. When John Cryer asked him why they broke up, Charlie was like, "I wanted to bring another girl into bed with us, and she wasn't happy about that, so heads up on that." John broke up with her that night. He figured he figured out what he was getting into, though, early on with Charlie Sheen. He said during season 1, Charlie came over to his trailer in a panic, handing him a, quote, heavy shopping bag, and asked him to hide it because Denise was coming over. The bag was, quote, filled to the brim with porn. Surprisingly enough, there wasn't anything too insane. John said, quote, "I was prepared for the weirdest, but it was all pretty tame. Some of it just topless magazines." Anyways, the book comes out April 7th. You can read more excerpts of it online, including what it was like to try and live and work through Charlie Sheen's big old meltdown. Funkhouser, you ever worked with any of the girls that Charlie Sheen's been engaged to?
Nope.
Not
yet.
Porn producer?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the key. Not yet. Build it and they will come, or something like that. Yeah, it sounds like a great name for a title. Have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. Yay.